Paradise Now is the second studio album by Obongjayar. This one dropped on May 30th by September Records. He's known for his unique musical style that blends elements of indie, electronic spoken word, soul, and Afrobeat, often characterized by his he's got like this distinct voice that transitions between rap, singing, even spoken word. He's out of Nigeria. His actual name is Stephen Umo. He moved to the UK when he was 18, and yeah, he that's where he initially got his influence, by hip hop, he says, and R&B, that later developed, him continuing his continuing to tap into his Nigerian heritage, and end up just like creating this unique sound. And that's like, they mentioned, it's hip hop is, I mean, this is I can argue this is hip hop, like under the umbrella. It's alternative. It's hella alternative, I'll give you that. Um the album was produced both in LA and in London. Uh a bunch of producers on there. It's a genre fluid thing you're going to be listening to. It's he's got like components of like a bunch of stuff. Uh Pop rock, alternative, Afro beats, synth punk, his soul. Yo, this joint really showcases Obongjayar's exploration in just like into various um like you can just like tap into any one at any point at any time on the album while you like listening to it, and like you don't realize that you're like already in this whole other space. Um, so he's just like got us by a string, because it has like all these lows, and then highs are different, and then like it's just like abrupt at times. He has had a lot of like features and stuff. Um, so his name has always still been buzzing. I know, he had this project with Lil Sims. Oh, it's Lil Sims on this joint. What is this? Oh man. Lil Sims is on his project here because he's always on her stuff. He was in that last album that she just dropped. What is it called? Lotus, right? Um, and he was on there, right? So yeah, I expected her to be here. Um, so he's always been still been buzzing. But like I think this is gonna be like a classic album, yo. Um, this track, Just My Luck. I think there's a video for it. So go check that out. I'll give you a second. So I assume that you watched it, you paused it, and then you came back, right? So you saw what I'm talking about, right? So you saw that Just My Luck. Um, that music is funky. It's just definitely disco inspired. It sounds a little bit like, oh damn, what's that drink? Was uh something of the Sun. Oh, I love this band. Oh man, what's it called? Empire of the Sun, right? Empire of the Sun. I'm like, totally that's electronic music, he put some Afro beats on it too. So, it's infectious, it's danceable. Um, and it talks about stuff, right? Talking about feeling being left out. Um, ultimately like finding like a safe space to where it's like I used to be jealous of being left out, but then like started like self-care and self-love, and accepting that like being able to like be by yourself, but like and also be okay. Um and like that he's like, man, they help like him enlighten him, you know, to like some of these ideas. I mean, it's I know like sometimes, on your artists get people get have writers and all this kind of stuff, and if we're gonna call it hip hop, is the conversation about like is he writing his own stuff? Okay, big grain of salt with all of that. But and that was a caveat for me to just say this statement here, which is it feels genuine. It feels like his stuff. I feel like he is the one. This is like his life. Talking about have like body dysmorphia, on one of the tracks, um, just like being trapped in a body that's like unattractive is how he described it, right? And he had to have like I think his auntie had to like talk life into him, and like no, you're beautiful. You don't let them like get in your head like that. Like you're worth it. You're worthy, and this is all on a 3-minute song. So what's that track? All of that was what is that? Born in his body. Yo, and that joint is kind of like danceable too, right? Hold on, how did make sure I'm talking about the right song? Yeah, yeah. I was born in this body. I was born in this body. It's a little subdued. Okay, so like go listen to that one right now, and then like holler at me on the other side. Okay, no, I wasn't bugging. That joint is just like, it makes you move, right? It's so groovy. And it's very like he whispers the whole thing and like there's like this like very subtle like warbly kind of like drum thing happening. And it just like flows and he's like he, and he's like he's rapping. What does dude say? This dude just said, I'm in love with this body. I'm in love with this body. What do it mean to be beautiful? What do it mean? What do it mean to be the right size? What do it mean? I post a pic for the digital. If only they could see what's in my mind. 6 years old, standing in the front room, told my grandma I'm ugly. Told my grandma I'm ugly. She sat me down with a smile on her face, said you're worried about wrong things. They laugh so they hide their own insecure. This world ain't seen nothing like you before. Just like the sun, you shine on your own. Man, it goes on. Yo, and that joint is just like mesmerizing as you listen to it. It's just like they do something. He does something to the music, right? He's got a special sauce. You know what I mean? And it works. Um, and I think it's it's gonna be a classic. This is one of those that you definitely gotta have. You gotta have you gotta have time to absorb it. This isn't background music, so you gotta like it demands headphones, um, it demands going on D&D. Yeah. And it's gonna reward you for it. I mean, I can't recommend it highly enough.